This is only a slight disclaimer that you should really only pull who you want. I mean, if you're a meta player, you pull for the meta characters. If you're not, take my opinion as simply an opinion, not as an obligation, please.
Stand with me.
Nahida. We all know Nahida is our Dendro Archon, and Nahida being an Archon is always game-changing, as it is with all Archons. If you add her to a roster and you search for her on tier list, you'll find Nahida will always be at the very top. Now, when Nahida released, there weren't as many Dendro characters as there is now. Currently, there are plenty of great F2P options such as Kirara, Kave, Kale, and Yao Yao, and I'm probably missing more. But let's say you have some of those Dendro characters built. Now, why would you get Nahida if you have a 4-star Dendro supports who are well built? Now, I'm sure if you're watching this, you have at least made it to Inazuma's Archon quest. Nahida to Dendro is what Raiden is to Senora, an absolute menace. Firstly, have you taken a look at Nahida's kit? Nahida's kit has a 25-second Dendro application on her elemental skill. It does tick every 2.5 seconds, providing an above-average amount of Dendro application that no other character could possibly pull off. That skill also happens to hit even at a reasonable range. And wait, it does get even better. Your character only has to hit one opponent because with Nahida's elemental skill, it creates a chain linking opponents together, spreading their damage. Okay, maybe that's not enough. Let's talk her burst. Nahida's burst works a bit differently depending on the elemental type present within the party. If you bring a pyro character alongside Nahida, you can get an increased amount of damage dealt by her elemental skill. You bring a hydro character, you can get an increased amount of uptime on Nahida's burst. Bring on electro, and the interval of each elemental skill is decreased. And you know what that sounds like? That sounds like a great national team in the making. Okay, let's say that you already have some amazing Dendro characters that are 5 stars. Do you have a Baiju? Oh, there you go. A team with basically unlimited Dendro application. Even with Nahida being off-field, you could even run her on-field because Nahida tends to be quite squishy, and with Baiju, she's in great hands. Have you got official or a Kuki? Say hello to a great Aggravate team. Plan on pulling out Hatham or Nulu? Say hello to a potential Bloom or an Aggravate team. Equally as important to note is Nahida's passive talent, which takes the highest elemental mastery of a character in your team and gives the active character 25% of that. That is, of course, capped out at 250 additional elemental mastery. Now, this is game-changing because Nahida, like every other Dendro character, scales off EM. Surely, Nahida cannot sound much better, right? Wrong. Are you a casual player? Don't worry, Nahida's super casual friendly. You can play head at empty, and Nahida deals great damage regardless of your progression. That is also to say that when Nahida is well built, she will be one of the best characters you could ask for, and you can always just button smash your way through the Abyss. The Abyss. Alright, some people don't play for the Abyss, but if you're serious about clearing the Abyss, Nahida is your ticket. Nahida opens the gateway to so many good meta teams right now. I mean, come on, you've got Version, Aggravate, Quicken, and Bloom. Thanks to that Dendro application, Nahida can also partially work as a battery resulting from her skill. So I mean, come on, you've got to get her. Now. Do not limit my Nahida just to damage and Dendro application, and Nahida is also great for exploration. Nahida's elemental skill collects local specialties in all the hard to reach places, and a known trick is to avoid those whopper flowers that are just randomly hidden away. You can just use her skill and it won't pick up the whopper flowers. Isn't that great? Okay, so maybe you're a bit worried about your other Dendro characters. So here's a fun fact about Nahida and her specific artifacts. Now, her favorite set is the Deepwood Memory set. What makes this set is so great that right next to this Deepwood set is the Gilded Dream set, which is so great for other Dendro characters. Let me tell you, this domain is one of the most resin efficient domains you'll get. So Nahida, building her, you'll be as efficient as possible and build a possible Hatham and other characters. Nahida has some great utility and quite honestly does boost every single character in Genshin. You really cannot go wrong with her. She single-handedly will carry any of your teams, whether working on the front lines or in the background.